Newsflash! Penacony's Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase. Accompanied by Clocky's TikToks, after 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also...
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying...
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding a gun?
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the galaxy. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove your...
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath.
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger.
Alright then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
Ah, my friend. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so...
This reply does not instill trust.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it.
Second question.
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our...
That's impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist to reckon that nihility emanators don't exist. Well... So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the and that Acheron... who...
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up. Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still what, be it reality or dream. Staring at the sky, but now this night sky has been mercilessly severed.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony, the planet of festivities, has no place for you, a puppet of nihility.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the united as one that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,300...
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're understanding.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before, and usually, the result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. And here I stand again.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will. But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those both leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, and even more so when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of Acheron, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin!
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. But you just...
Oh, it was just... those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if...
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean... those chips were all...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
Oh, this button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration. There could be an unexpected treat in store. All right. It looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to... So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassador.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule.
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so...
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding. Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know.
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threat.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC... he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiations...
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape.
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We
thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting... This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony. Oh,
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin!
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Play Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift makes sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony. It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam. I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. And after, all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago, when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, now, let's leave this place. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived. never knew you could do this. Do you have a driver's license?
I do.
That is... surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel.
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as death.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in Dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances, and every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no rake but from the whispers of the residents.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real Dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Keep going straight down this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
The drop rates are this bad.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef. Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach.
Talent's maxed out.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right... We'd better check, just to be sure.
This trash can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Huh? You're the guest from before.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in... Oh... And who might this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Your, memory zone mean?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all... How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This... Sleepy.
Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been...
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. Nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here...
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never...
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say, in the...
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family, and Mr. Yang? The person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't...
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you...
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place. And it's... how about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon. So...
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still... Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way or another. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right? I can't shake off this strange feeling. Forget it. It's not important.
Not a mimic. Not interested.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. There she is!
The drop rates are this bad. My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in memoria dynamics. And see that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole, but the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of memoria has recently changed.
and it's by constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, after 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. It will
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own...
You don't say.
Oh, do you know her too? Or...
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements.
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on... Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. I felt it. The source is in the Golden Hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you? That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Let me go! Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. There you are. I've been waiting for you two. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here.
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
Well, this is how it turned out. Ha ha, you're a regular. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I should... Stop asking!
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name!
Mountains fall, dragons rise!
Feeling spiffy?
Wiped him out.
Try that again. You can't run!
Let me teach you some moves.
Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self...
I remember when...
No! This rate the family will be done for! Done for!
The drop rates are this bad.
Let's see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground,
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess this man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
a Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for.
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himiko!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's part...
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Gravekeeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream.
So, guardian of sort,
were you talking...
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. Hi. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
I remember when this place was...
There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin!
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely, even if they stumble along the way. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well,
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, you see, in dreams we learn how to live. Once we return to reality...
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the Harmony. And losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse? That memo—
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. Whenever I mentioned the anomalies in the dream, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of Harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the Harmony.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft, and we can—
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice.
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly.
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the... Oh, poor little thing.
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds belong to the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea.
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit... As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction... We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display, their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So after countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly.
So, you mean... birds aren't born to fly?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it.
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective.
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself. I want it to live.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer.
We will take good care of it.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die.
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up. You look a little unsteady. Yeah.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me,
you wouldn't give me the chance to speak.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like
choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my fictionology. Time is running out, so I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony.
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the... However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan picked up the way of the Trailblaze again, and led the Letmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded in what...
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes...
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first.
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters...
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming.
You're right, Mr. Yang. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and as Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are...
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With 2 of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. By the time a representative from the Montour system's family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was...
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic memory zone. Over the years, I fabricated a meme within this dream for dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers. Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current—
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself. Or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer? That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment? Huh. I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually, if I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it's
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. The only question mark in all of this is Venturine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make...
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't...
Don't you have something else?
Why would you say?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is Legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the... Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
I don't know much about my life story, but I do have extraordinary skills.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend has fond memories of his time aboard the Express. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise, brought the future Trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Not a mimic. Not interested.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
Well, let's have a look.
wait, seriously? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. That mischievous old man.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when there must be something contained in this dream bubble? It's just we haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Heng, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm...
He's my fellow Trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the Express.
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. See, since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just...
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening.
So nothing works, huh?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
Fudge! Look, no...
Please calm down, dear guests.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.